Which air conditioner should you buy? One that works with R410A, with R32 gas, or with R454B refrigerant? Which one is the best of the three? To make a good decision, we must first understand a key relationship. Both R410A and R454B contain R32 in their composition. R410A is made up of 50% R32, while R454B contains 69% R32. As its name suggests, R32 is pure gas, 100% R32. This information already gives us a clue about the advantages of this refrigerant, although there are also technical and safety aspects we should not overlook. The decision on which equipment to buy will depend on the approach you want to take with your investment. Below we go over the most important points to help you make a well-informed choice. 1. Long-term vision and environmental restrictions. Before choosing, it is essential to check the environmental regulations in your country or region. This will prevent you from having to replace the equipment in a few years due to restrictions on certain refrigerants. If your project is ambitious, such as installing multiple units in a commercial or institutional building, it is advisable to go for technologies with a future-oriented vision. In this regard, both R32 and R454B are more sustainable options aligned with the latest environmental regulations. These substances have a lower global warming potential than R410A, making them compatible with standards such as the Kigali Amendment or European Union rules, which are already actively limiting the use of R410A. 2. Safety. From a safety perspective, all three gases can be used safely if handled properly. However, there is a key difference. R410A is not flammable. On the other hand, R32 and R454B are slightly flammable, classified as A2L. This means that in installations where minimizing any risk is a priority, such as homes or enclosed spaces, R410A may seem like the most conservative option. Now, if you are choosing between R32 and R454B, keep in mind that the latter generates less heat in critical parts of the system. Thanks to its lower discharge temperature, this difference can offer a slight thermal advantage. In any case, if the system is properly installed with good outdoor unit placement, proper vacuum with a vacuum gauge, and no leaks, the risks associated with using R32 or R454B are reduced to a minimum. In small or poorly ventilated spaces such as apartments without good airflow, special care must be taken with flammable gases, even if their flammability level is low. You should also avoid installing the outdoor unit of R32 or R454B systems in semi-enclosed areas or places with poor natural ventilation. 3. Maintenance and gas recharge costs. For long-term maintenance, R454B is currently the most expensive of the three. Next comes R32, while R410A remains the cheapest and most common on the market. But there is a very important technical detail to consider. R32, being a pure gas, allows the system to be recharged without altering its original composition. In case of a partial leak, it is enough to refill the gas, and the system will operate with the same efficiency. In contrast, R410A and R454B are mixtures. If a partial leak occurs and you recharge without removing all remaining gas, the mix ratio will change, which can affect the equipment's performance. For market availability, not all refrigerants are equally available everywhere. R410A is still the easiest to find, followed by R32 or R454B. Being newer, may not yet be available in all countries, which could lead to delays or difficulties when it comes to repairs. 5. Amount of gas required. In terms of charge efficiency, systems using R32 require a smaller amount of refrigerant to operate compared to those using R410A. R454B also requires less charge than R410A, although it usually needs slightly more than R32. 6. Energy consumption. This is one of the points that most interests the end user. Generally, systems using R32 consume less electricity, which translates into savings on your electricity bill. Next is R454B, and lastly R410A, which is less efficient in comparison. 7. Equipment cost. As for the purchase price, R410A systems tend to be the cheapest. Those using R32 are mid-range, and R454B systems are usually the most expensive, as they are aimed at professional or specialized markets. 8. Discharge temperature and unit location. R32 has a higher discharge temperature than R454B and R410A, which have similar values. This is especially relevant in very hot climates or in installations where the outdoor unit must be placed in areas exposed to direct sunlight or lacking proper ventilation. In such conditions, the high discharge temperature can affect oil viscosity, reducing its ability to properly lubricate the compressor and potentially causing long-term mechanical failures. Therefore, if you cannot guarantee good placement for the outdoor unit, it may be better to avoid R32 systems. 9. Outdoor unit noise. Finally, the noise level. Thanks to their efficiency and improved design, systems using R32 or R454B tend to be quieter. R410A, especially in older models, tends to be noisier. If you are looking for the quietest system, check the noise level in decibels specified by the manufacturer. In general, the latest generation inverter models using R32 or R454B offer the best acoustic performance.